let's see this. We have to state whether these statements are true or false. Now the first statement is in a group z comma plus. So what is z is they will give you the verbal description, but here assume that z is set of all integers. So it is actually an infinite set. Even though it is a group, it is not a finite group. And then in finite group only we get the order for every element, but in infinite group there is no chance that we might get order for all the elements. But then just see this, in the group z comma plus, the order of any element except 0 does not exist. So that is true. Why? The order of the identity element 0 is always 1. Whatever the group it is, finite or infinite, order of identity element is always 1. Right? Because I just take the identity element and raise it to the power 1 and I get the identity element, right? But then if you take any two elements, any other element other than 0, and if you try to keep on adding it with itself, we will never get 0 because it is not modulo addition. Earlier, whatever finite groups I have shown you, their addition was modulo m addition, but here it is normal addition. Now if you take any number, either 1 or minus 1 or 2 or 3, if you keep on adding it to itself, the sum is going to increase either to the positive side or to the negative side, but it is never going to approach 0. You can take any integer, right? Therefore only for 0 order exists, and for all the other elements order does not exist. So this statement is definitely true, right? And what about this one? See this, in a group q star, where q star is set of all non-zero rational numbers. So set of all non-zero rational numbers means if q is the set of all rational numbers, you just subtract 0. Yeah, here they have given. So it is set of all non-zero rational numbers. The order of any element except 1 does not exist. So first of all, in order to find out the order, you should find out what the identity element is. In case of q comma star, it is actually multiplication. They'll give the description, don't worry. So q star comma dot means here they mean multiplication. In exam they clearly state what that dot is. Alright, here you take it as multiplication. Okay, now since they are talking about multiplication, we know that for multiplication we are going to form a group only when we have 1 in it. The reason is 1 is the identity element. Yes, 1 is definitely present there, and then the inverse for every element will exist. The inverse of an element A is 1 by A for multiplication, right? And we know that except for 0, for all the elements inverse will exist. So that is why they removed 0, and so it is a group. We already know that. Now they are saying that only for 1 this particular order exists. They are saying that for no other element order exists, but actually that is false. The reason is, yes, for 1 power 1 is 1, which means we are getting the identity element. Therefore the order of 1 is 1, and also minus 1, if you take it, minus 1 power 2 is 1, which means order exists even for minus 1 also, not just for 1. So you have to be careful just there. Got it? So in case of q star comma dot, for two elements order will exist. So one element is 1 and other element is minus 1. In case of addition, for only one element order exists, that is 0. Therefore the second statement is false. Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.